What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on astrology? Do you take that shit seriously?
Yes and no.
What you mean yes and no? How is that? Is it more yes or more no?
Or no.
More no?
Or no.
Interesting. Explain.
Yes, because I definitely see the connections in it. I definitely see where it could be a very linear situation, especially when you're trying to get to know a person. And you're like, all right, I can kind of see that. But do I press on it as much as some people do? Like, I'm a Gemini. So,
Mm-hmm.
I get prejudged off the rip.
What do people say? What do people think?
It's horrible. Like, people, like, really dislike us, but they love us at the same time. That's the crazy part. Like, people already have a prejudged assessment of, like, oh, you're bipolar, or you're like your emotions are all over the place, like, or you're two-faced, and then once they actually get to know me, they're like, you can't be a Gemini, bro.
Really?
You can't be a Gemini.
Interesting.
That's why I'd be like yes and no, only because I don't want to go in with having pre-assumptions about someone because of their. I don't want to do that.
But wouldn't you say that sometimes the accuracy or the somewhat.
And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like that's why I said I get it, and I can see the connection with it. But I will say it doesn't meet all aspect of that sign. Like I've met other Geminis and we don't act nothing alike.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I could see that misconception. I can definitely see how people would go ahead and have a prejudgment based off of that. But I'm like, nah, I don't act exactly like that. I get it. Like I have some of those traits and tendencies, but exactly no.
I feel that. I'm kind of the same way. I'm into astrology, but kind of surface level. You
Okay.
feel me? I just started finding out or learning about rising and moon and your sun sign and all of that, but I'm not getting into the Venus and the Mars and what house that's in. That's where I start getting confused. Nor do I walk around asking everyone, what's your sign? The only time I will ask that question is if there's an instance that evokes it, and I'll be like, what's your sign? Like if I meet somebody that's kind of like extroverted and fiery and we may have a little conflicting energy, I'll ask them, what's your sign? And typically they'll be an Aries or they'll be a Gemini.
Okay.
But as far as like the horoscopes and stuff, I'm not, I feel like it's a guiding system, but I feel like it's not laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel about it too. I feel like exactly. Well, that's why I say the whole like yes, no. Like I'll get it and I'll pick up on certain aspects of it, and it does. It definitely helps as a guide though. So in certain situations, because
Helps as a what?
As a guide.